Why bring balance to your life? What's this balance stuff? Why is it so important? Well, until you balance out every thought, until you balance out every experience, you're living in that past thought. You're living in that past experience. And when you're living there, you can't be in the now. You will never find peace because you're always backwards or you're always forwards in the past or dragging the past and projecting into the future. It's when you balance things out that what do you bring? A sense of peace. People are always looking and saying, boy, I would love to have inner peace in my life. Well, you can when you balance out the past and the future. Realize that the only thing that truly does exist is now. And if you're not balanced out, if you don't see that the past is behind you, and that here's the key thing, everything that's ever happened to you is for the purpose of you becoming more aware. Once it happens, you look at what's there and you let it go. There's always as much good or bad, if you want to label it as such, in any event. In any event. You may say, well, this was the most blissful thing in the world. Yeah, now what was the other side? There's always another side. Here's the greatest event in the world happened. Oh my God, I was so joyful. I'm there. And what is it? You're remembering that joyful event. And then what are you doing? You're comparing everything else that ever happens to that one event, and you're never satisfied. But if you had that very joyful event, that blissful state, you experienced it fully and then let it go. Now you can be fully present in the moment. You see, that's the way to live life with joy. Appreciating every moment that is. But in order to do that, there has to be balance in that you have to let go of those past experiences, good or bad, as you might perceive them. Because realize that what you perceive as good, someone else will perceive as bad. What someone else will perceive as bad, you perceive as good. It's just that way. Perception is all we basically know. The only time that we don't know things through perception is when we're truly observing things as they are, and there is absolutely no judgment. There is a bee landing on the flower. I have no opinion about it. I'm simply observing the bee landing on the flower. The second I go, oh my God, the flower's too close to me. The bee might fly off and sting me. You're not observing. You've attached thoughts, you've attached emotions, you've attached prior experiences to it. Everything that we believe is true is a perception that we've created through our mind along with our emotions. And we've developed preferences. And we develop preferences, what we do is we close ourselves off. Zandy says, can I balance good and bad if they're two extremes? Of course. See them as extremes. Without extremes, you can't experience extremes. I don't say that you live in balance. I say you experience the extremes. And then once it's experienced, let it go. That's the balance I'm talking about. You're going to have the extremes. You're going to have anger. Okay, fully experience that anger. Now let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't take it with you through the rest of your day. Let it go. You're going to have a blissful moment. Experience it. Let it go. That allows you to be present in the moment. That's the only moment that life has. Do you realize there are gazillions of things happening around you in every moment? Gazillions of things. But because of your preferences and your lack of balance, you don't see almost none. The more you're in the now, the more you're in balance, the more of life you're able to see, the more of life you're able to experience. I believe the purpose of life is to experience everything and as much as you can while you've got this body, you've got this mind, you've got these feelings, these senses. I think that's why we have them, to experience it. Let it go. Experience more. Let it go. Experience more. Remember, the experience you want only happens in the now. But in order for that to be experienced, you've got to balance out and let go of the past and put aside your judgment and anticipation of what the future might be. Forget that. Live in the now. That's the state of balance, the state of equanimity. That's what the Buddha, that's what all the great avatars were teaching. See the balance of life, see God, see the divine, find inner peace. Much love, everyone.